I will prepare the lecture for you for the chapter reproduction flowering plant. In the last lecture, we come about the structure of flower. In the lecture first, we will discuss about the structure of flower. So, what is first of all definition of flower? The flower is highly modified and reproductive structure which is meant for the sexual reproduction only, because in the flowering plant or in angiosperm plant, flower is a part in which both sex organs are there. One is a androecium and another is called as the gynoecium. So in that flower, basically it is divided into two parts. The first part is called accessory or the non-essential flower parts, and the second part is called necessary or essential flower parts. The first one is the accessory or non-essential. So why the term given to that accessory or non-essential? Because these two parts, one is called calyx and another is called corolla. These two not participate in the sexual reproduction in the flower directly, so they are called non-essential or they are called accessory. Second are called necessary or essential, in which there are two. One is called androecium, another is called gynoecium. These two parts are taken part directly for the sexual reproduction, which are highly modified for the sexual reproduction only. So they are called as the sex organs in that flower. First of all, we discuss about the accessory or non-essential flowers. In that, the first is called calyx. So how is that calyx? Let's see, this is the calyx, which is the called first floral wall of the flower. The calyx, individual member of calyx is called as the sepals. The individual member of calyx is called as the sepals. Generally, the sepals are green in color. If the sepals are free from each other, then they are called as that condition is called as the polysepalous. If they are free from each other, if they are united or close, they are called as the gamosepalous. That condition is called gamosepalous. There are two conditions, that is, first is called polysepalous and second is called gamosepalous. If they are free from each other, just like our fingers, then they are called polysepalous. If they are united or connected, they are called gamosepalous. You know that generally they are green in color, so that's why these are helps in a process of photosynthesis. This is a function. And the second, that is, this calyx protects the flower when the flower in bud condition. Means the another function is called as the protection. They protect the flower when the flower in a bud condition. So first of all, that is called as the calyx. We can say about the calyx. The calyx is called as the first floral wall of the flower. The individual member of calyx is called sepals. We know that. Then, if the sepals are free from each other, they are called polysepalous. If they are united, they are called the gamosepalous. These sepals are green in color, so that's why they are helps in photosynthesis. First function is called photosynthesis, and second, they protect the flower in bud condition. That is, they are helps in protection. The another second floral wall of the flower is called the corolla. This is the second floral of the flower. Second floral of the flower. The individual member of corolla is called petals. We know that the petals are most attractive part of the flower. These petals, again, when free from each other, they are called polypetalous. If they are united, they are called gamopetalous. Then these are differently color or brightly color in nature. That's why they helps in a attraction of insect, attraction of flies. Means they are helps in a insect pollution. Is it correct? And second, they are protects. This petals protects the inner six organ, that is androecium and gynoecium. Is correct? Again, when the flower in a body condition means again it also is protection of inner six organ, that is called androecium and the gynoecium. So that is about the second flower, that is called corolla. So what is some points about the corolla? That is the individual members of corolla is called petals. Generally petals are brightly colored, attractive. They are helps in insect pollination. And second is that they are helps in the protection of inner six organ, that is called androecium and gynoecium. This is about the first part of the flower, that is called accessory or non-essential floral burst, in which there are two calyx and corolla. So these are the two accessories of the flower. Now we are entered into the second part, that is called necessary or essential flower, in which there are two parts. The first is called androecium and second is called gynoecium. In that, this androecium, suppose here, this is the androecium, which is called the third floral of the flower. In that, the typical member of androecium is called stamen, or when the flowery leaves are attached to that, they are also called as the microsporophyll. Stamen or microsporophyll. The typical stamen is divided into three parts. The first part is called upper fertile part is called anther. Second part is called connective, and the last one is called as the filament. So these are the three parts are there in the typical stamen, that is anther, connective and filament. It is called as the male sex organ of the flower. No doubt it is a third floral wall of the flower and helps in the formation of male gametes. In this way, the male gametes are formed from this stamen, or that is called male sex organ. This is the third flower of the flower. Fourth is called gynoecium. In that gynoecium, in this way, the gynoecium is called as the fourth flower of the flower, in which the individual members are called carpel or pistil. Carpel or pistil, which is again divided into three parts, that is stigma. Uppermost receptive part is called stigma, middle tube is called style, and the lower vessel is called as the ovary. Stigma, style and ovary. It is divided into three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. Gynoecium is the fourth flower of the flower. The individual member is called carpel or pistil, or it is also called as megasporophyll. Here it is divided into three parts. The upper receptive part is called stigma, second tube-like part is called style, and the lowermost part is called as the ovary, which is the fertile part. So in that, in the gynoecium or in the carpel, the fertile part is the ovary, and here in androecium, the fertile part is called as the anther. In this also, the gynoecium is also divided into three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. So today we will discuss the main two parts of the flower. That is, the first is called accessory or non-essential, in which there are two parts. The first is called calyx and second is called as the corolla, and the second is called necessary or essential flowers, which can be divided into androecium and gynoecium. Androecium is called male sex organ, gynoecium is called female sex organ. This carpel or pistil in the ovary produces the ovate, or which is called as the female gamete. In this way, the male gamete and female gametes are formed here, which are helps in a sexual reproduction in a flowering plant. So all is that about the structure of typical flower, which has two parts, accessory and necessary. In the next lecture, we will study in detail about the sex organs of the flower, that is androecium and gynoecium. Thank you.